Tar spot is here to stay when it comes to the Corn Belt, but there is a way to manage it.
That's right. WCIA3's ag reporter Stu Ellis tells us how in this morning's report from the farm.
Researchers at many universities are working hard to address tar spot in corn. At the University of Illinois, Tiffany Jaman and Sarah Lips are focused on corn genetics as a means of reducing the impact.
So I think it's really a problem, unfortunately, that's here to stay, and that the range continues to expand.
So it's something we're not going to get rid of?
I don't think so. I think it's one of those problems we're going to have to manage going forward.
And the best management from that would be?
I think that we talk about tools in the toolbox whenever we're talking about disease management, and so host resistance is one of those tools in the toolbox, so growing resistant varieties. The other tools in that toolbox are fungicides, so if you're you're scouting and you see the disease, to be able to apply fungicides to control how much. And I think another piece of that is crop rotation and sanitation. So if you know that fields have a history of tar spot, that it would be a good idea to rotate to something that's a non-host, so that there's less pathogen in that field, and that hopefully when you go back to corn, there would be less disease present.
She says tar spot thrives in no-till continuous corn.
And also tillage can help as well. So if we bury the residue, and so that the pathogen's not right at the surface ready to jump up to the corn crop when it comes up the next year.
But the recommended time length between corn crops in a tar spot infected field has not been determined.
It's a new disease. There's a lot of interest in it, and I do think from what I've heard in communication, there's a lot of people working on it. There's a lot of focus on studying the disease, developing resistance, and really trying to understand the pathology and the pathosystem. And so as we understand the disease better, those management practices might change slightly to better improve the management of the disease and make it less of a risk.
That's our report from the farm. I'm Stu Ellis with WCIA 3, your local news leader.